Hey everybody, so let's talk today about what it's going to be like to start your own email list. Starting your own online business, you need to build an audience. And the first thing you need to do is create an email list because the only way you really own your audience is if you have an email list. Part of a business is always how do I capture someone's email so I can build a relationship with them. A lot of people talk about ads and going through, um, you know, getting influence online with social media and such, but you really don't own your audience until you have an email list. You get them off of whatever platform you have onto an email list. So it's really important to have your own email list because your business really isn't, there isn't a much to your business. And one thing what happened is when Microsoft bought Hotmail way back when, it's probably 10, 15 years ago or more, they bought Hotmail for almost $1 billion. $1 billion. And you know what it came on? It came on a thumb drive. Everybody's email that was on Hotmail was on a thumb drive. And you may think, wow, spent $1 billion on a thumb drive. But what it had was everybody's Hotmail account. And they bought Hotmail. And Microsoft made billions of dollars off of that list because they own the list. And so there is money in the list that you have, provided you have a good relationship with those people as well. So let's talk about what it takes to not only build your list, but why you want to do and how you're going to do it. So first of all, you always need to know your audience. And I'm going to talk about this over and over and over again is you need to know who your audience is because if you don't have the right people on your list, then it doesn't matter who you're talking to. A lot of marketers talk about, like Dan Kennedy, for example, talked about would you rather have the best hamburger or would you rather have a starving audience? And a lot of people in the audience says, well, I want to have the best hamburger. Well, Dan Kennedy says, well, why would you want that? It says you want the people that are hungry. It says if I have a hungry audience, it doesn't matter what kind of burger it is. They're hungry. They need to eat something. And so that's really what you want is you want a hungry audience for what you have to offer. And so knowing who the audience is who you're going to speak for. You really want to get deep in understanding of that because that's really what's going to help you move forward and make sure you're talking to the right people. And either you can grow your list through social media and all this other stuff, but that's really where you're trying to look for those people because those are the ones you want to do. Um, the other thing is, as always, you want to, in order to someone to give you your email, you need something to give back, and a lot of people call that what's called a lead magnet. And there's multiple other names about it, but it's an opt-in form. Essentially, someone can opt into your email list to then be able to do that. So with having the opt-in form with your lead magnet, you're offering them something of value that they'll want in order to get their email. So you can start that process of nurturing that list. And so you want to make sure it also comes into play too. Is you want to make sure that you have the right audience because then you have the right offer for them that they'll want, right? So it all goes hand in hand. Whenever you know who your audience is, the next thing you'll know what to offer them, and they'll opt in more likely. And so that's what you're really looking for. Um, and then you want to promote it. Obviously, you need people to know where it is. It's like a store. Is you have a store open, you have an offer there, but you got to get it out there. So where are you going to get it? You can have a blog. You can have it on social media. Have it on forums. You can do paid ads. There's all sorts of ways of doing it. If you're completely new and you're just getting started and you just have a new lead magnet, I would try to do it on social media or YouTube. Those are kind of really good places you can vet out where you're going to do. And that's like the checklist I have online. I have it on my blog. It's on Marketopia HQ. And then I do videos like this to help folks like you to be able to build your own list and your own lead magnets. And so that's where I really help people with that. And then after that, you want to engage. Once people on your list, you want to engage them. You want to tell them about yourself. You want to continue to give value. You want to, have that ongoing conversation with them because that's how you're going to deepen a relationship. it's just like in person, is you don't meet someone for the first time and all of a sudden you guys are best friends and they trust you and everything like that. It takes time. And so you really want to make sure you're doing the same thing when it comes to building your email list, is you're constantly engaging with your list, because those are people that want to hear from you, and you're talking to them and you're giving them value and you're understanding where they are, so that they can also have a good business or whatever you're teaching, that they can learn from you. And don't be afraid to give more than what you think you should. You shouldn't always try to like hold back. I always find it interesting. Everybody's trying to hold back their super special secrets. One is, it doesn't help you at all. You always want to give more than what you think you should, because it gives that relationship. You want to be able to give them the personal touches. So that's really what you need to know, is that you want to find the right audience, create a lead magnet for them that they'll want to learn from you, and be able to then cultivate that relationship, so that you have that back and forth, and get better at writing with them, and then take any feedback and modify it as well. If you have anything you want me to talk about, for example, feel free to post below or send me an email through my marketopiahq.com, and I'm happy to dive in deeper with other areas you're interested in as well. So I'm looking for feedback too. So anyway, I hope this was helpful for you, and I'll talk to you soon.